Good morning. Today we are doing one of my favorite table toppers. I have a friend and her name is Dana Brooks and she designs for Henry Glass Fabrics, and she designed this pattern and she was kind enough to let me give it away. And the name of her company is Dana Brooks Designer. So it's a darling table topper and we're going to build it together. So for this week I'm going to tell you everything you need to cut. And then we'll go to next week, we're going to build it together. So it's called Party Topper. Make sure that you comment on something so you can win. We're giving away an MPP, mini point pusher, and it's the one that looks like this. It's awesome for pushing out corners. I didn't make it sharp enough that it does go through corners. And you can put it along an iron, like if you're doing a pillowcase or something. It's a really awesome tool. So make sure you comment. So for the center, the fabric I'm using today is by Adorn It. It's called Gigi Blooms. And I had a poodle named Gigi many moons ago, so I thought, how cool. And I like it because it's really odd. It's very odd. Very bright, very pretty. I mean, it's just odd. And so this is the center. So the center fabric, you cut a 30.5 by 30.5 inch square. And Lindsay, after, I think you said you loaded it, but she's going to reload it after with all the measurements of everything. So 30.5 by 30.5 inch center square. Okay. Then for the first border, you want to cut 2.5 by 30.5 inch strips. So 2.5 by 30.5 inch strips. Still the first border, because you got 4 sides, is 2.5 by 34.5 inch strips. So 2.5 by 34.5 inch strips. So the next one, which you can see is we're going to build it. Okay, is 2 4.5 by 34.5 inch strips. Okay, so you have 2.5 by 34.5 inch strips. Then you cut 2 4.5 by 42.5 inch strips. So that'll be on all 4 sides. Then the third border is 2.5 by 42.5 inch strips. Okay, so this is going to be on the outside. Wrong one, sorry. Then the next one you cut 3 2.5 by width of fabric. You piece the strips together to make 2 2.5 by 46.5 inch strips. So you cut 3 2.5 by width of fabric strips. Piece the strips together to make 2 2.5 by 46.5 inch strips. Then for the binding, you need 5 2.25 by width of fabric. Okay, so that's going to be my binding. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add on 2 inch scallops and 1 inch scallops, and we're going to place them around like this. And then we're going to have all the borders going around it, so you have a really cute scallop on top of scallop, and it's going to be just adorable. I got 3 sides done, and I will show you the 4th side. So all you need to do is take your 2 inch scallop, 2/3 of a yard of fabric, so you cut 4 6 inch strips. So you have 2 pieces of fabric right sides together, so you end up with 2 lengths, because of course you have 2 lengths, so it makes 84 inches of 2 inch scallops. Then for the little guys like this, you need a 1/4 yard and you cut 2 4-inch strips, right sides together. So you'll end up with one 42-inch strip, and you're going to cut them apart. So to go across, you make them, get them done. You guys have seen me do it a zillion times. All you can place across to have them even is 6. So you have, I've done 3 sides. So for the 4th side, all you have to do, and you do this on all 3 sides, make sure you comment so you can get in the drawing for an MPP. Find your center. Okay, well, here they are. Oh, I gotta see glasses. Dang, I'm getting old. It's like blurry. So I cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All you have to do is find your center of this, which is going to be 3 and 3. And so then you put this on top, find your center here, and you put it right here with the other pin. And you pin it all the way across. Make sure you comment so you can get in the drawing. And this is darling for Halloween, Christmas. You can make a baby quilt like this. This is an amazing pattern because when you're done, the size of the quilt, or size of it, is 46 by 46. So it's an awesome baby quilt. I've made so many of these. And thank you, Dana, for allowing me to give away the pattern. Because I can't tell you how many of these I've given away. And like the babies, if you do it like this, it's like a taggy. Because the kids can hang on to it. And they love it, and then they suck their thumb, and it's just really cute, and it's just awesome. And this is just simple. Simple, 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 simple. And then if you do a Christmas thing, it kind of looks like half of a bulb. Real Christmas little bulbs. Then what I do is after I get this on, is I sew it 1/8 of an inch across, so I don't have to worry about it falling off. You could glue it, but I just sew it 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so I got that on. I even made enough to make another one if I want. Okay, so when you get this far, it just looks like this. Because when you do the 1/4 inch on both sides, of course, this is going to take it up a little. Then I've got these little guys. You only have to have 6 of them, and I made enough to make a whole lot of them. So I got 6. Okay, so then you put this right here. And because you don't want any raw edges hanging, you need to cut some of this off. So I figured it out. You need to cut a little more than 1/8 of an inch, because you want it like a 1/4 inch there, so you cut, you can see it, about that much off of each of them. Just make sure they're even. Make sure you have 6 of them. And these are those Appliquick scissors that I like so well. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I must have one underneath here somewhere. And if I don't, I'll cut another one off. And all you do to cut them apart is you go down the center, where your center cut line is, cut it off, and voila, you got a little guy. So I got 6 of them. Probably fell on the floor, like they always do. Then all you do is find your center. All I do is put a pin in it. Is that the cutest thing you saw ever seen? I just think it's cool. And for Christmas, it is just darling. It's a cute gift too. Cute baby gift. Make it out of baby fabric. It's just cute. It's being a square. It's cute on any table. I don't care if it's oblong, it's square, whatever it is. Oh, I do have 6 of them. I counted wrong. Sorry. Oh, wrong one. That's one that hasn't been cut. And then I go to the sewing machine, and I just sew these little puppies on with 1/8 of an inch. So they don't go anywhere. So now we are this far, and I'm going to give all of you a chance to cut for next week. And next week I am in Cincinnati, so I'm going to tape it ahead. And then next week I'm in Fredericksburg, so I'll tape another show. And let me pick somebody. Thank you for watching, and God bless. I don't see who won an MPP. And the winner today is Nancy Hamilton. Congratulations, you won yourself an MPP. Please send your address to Lindsay. And we will finish this in our next taping for next week. And God bless, and you have a wonderful week.